Hey guys, this is The Party, and you're watching Combat Insiders.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, Combat Insiders. Joshua Furs. I'm here with The Party, Joe Penafiel. He's got a big fight coming up, CFFC, December 14th. So, barely 10 days away in Atlantic City at the Borgata. Joe, man, it's been a few months. We talked to you back right after MMA Pro League back in September, so it's been a few months now. What have you been up to? What is your preparation like for this fight? And I guess, and I know you have a few choice words for your opponent.
Well, yeah, man, the preparation has been deadly this time, man. I've been out here chasing chickens like Rocky, just getting in all the miles, but that's, really, this has been a lifestyle for me, this whole MMA thing, and I haven't stopped training, The whole year I've been training. This is going to be the 5th fight this year. I'm the most active fighter out here in Florida, I believe. Maybe I'm not. I think I'm right about that. I don't know how many other guys fought 5 times this year. And I'm going to shut this big hype job up. This guy, he's going to come in, he's going to be looking for an easy way out, and I'm not going to give him one. He thinks he's just going to come here and bull rush me and use his strength, but I'm going to have a different story when he gets into town, when I get into town. So it's going to be fun. I've been training so hard. I got the best training partners out here and the best mentors and coaches. Everyone at Fusion Excel, at Orlando BJJ with Brad Thompson and Bruno Malfacini, ATT East Orlando, Jason Patino, ATT Longwood with Jose Figueroa and Joey Pernia, and ATT Orlando Paul Rodriguez. These are all places that I frequent, and I love these places. They give me a home and a place to actually train. These guys, all these guys that I named here are all mentors of mine. Julian Williams at Fusion. These guys are all people that have been in my shoes before, been in the cage. I've also been lucky enough to have Ricardo Laborio help me out throughout the beginning of the year for the last couple months when we were training, doing some fight camps for Bruno Malfacini. So I just believe I'm the most well-rounded and prepared fighter out there, and I really could have fought this kid in October, November, whenever. I'm always ready. Right now, he's in trouble because I'm literally getting into the best shape of my life. And I know that's a cliche thing to say, but when I say it, it's the truth. And you can talk to any of my partners. This is almost weight cut time for me, and I'm peaking. Like, I have energy. Today was another 2 practices a day type thing. So I'm doing 2-a-days for the most part this last week, but I'm taking some time off and to cut my weight right and rest up. I want to be able to have a relaxed, nice conditioned body for this kid, because when I go there, I'm coming to bring some Florida heat to, into that frozen tundra of the fucking tri-state area up there. I know it's so cold probably when I get up there. It's going to be fun, but I don't like the cold that much. But I'm bringing some fire. I'm going to melt this Italian stallion. I just can't wait. He's a little muscle midget, and he's really, there's so much hype behind this guy. He hasn't fought since 2017 in December. Cage Fury Fighting Championships 71 is going to be the day that we all find out who the party is globally. I have so much. For me, this is a big opportunity in my life, and I'm not going to let this slip by. You're definitely going to see my best performance, and I'm always going to perform. I'm always never going to give up, and it's always party time. So whenever I'm there, you're going to hear my music. I have an awesome entrance that I have planned for this fight. Nothing too gimmicky, but I just have some a nice mix of music coming out, and once I'm in there, I'm going to be in the zone, loose, and all this guy's going to be grabbing at legs, tired, throwing bombs while I'm slipping and dodging like the Gypsy King did the other night. So I'm waiting patiently. It's been really hard for me these last couple months just to even just wait, because for me, it's like once I hear a fight, like once I sign something, I want to go 100%, 2-a-days, 3-a-days, like I'm ready to go, but in the beginning, like around October or something, I got a few little bumps and bruises that kind of like hindered, you know what I mean? And I had to really settle myself down and know that this is it was a long 2 month kind of like period of planning for this fight. So I got to settle down, and it's finally come, and I'm getting my Christmas a little bit early, and I can't wait to walk out of Atlantic City with 2 bags. I got 1 bag assured, and the second one's gonna come home with me, so I can bring some extra fun to the South. Yeah, I'm gonna have a big party when I get back. Probably gonna hit up the strip club. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Bring the kids some toys, and hope to smash this kid's dream. So we'll see who's who when I get there. December 14th, Cage Fury Fighting Championship 71, and I want to give a big shout out to Robert Haydek and Arias Garcia, the matchmaker. You guys rock. Thank you for allowing me and giving me a platform to even be there on UFC Fight Pass, and I can't wait to really show you what I'm made out of and what grit and what truly hard work and what hard work really means. You're going to really see it in the cage that day.
So, being that it's on Fight Pass, it's obviously a huge opportunity, and it's a spot that, a lot of guys and a lot of fighters are, I'm sure they would die for, so to speak. But, I think there are 2 types of people, and I think that when there's that kind of pressure, because let's face it, it is an added pressure, right? And I guess it's whether you see that as a positive or a negative. There are 2 types of people. You got the people that fold the more pressure it is, or you got the types of people that, it almost brings out the best in them. The higher the higher the pressure, the higher the situation, the more stakes that are on the line, right? I guess, how does that play into your game plan and your mindset, your mental state going in, knowing that, you're going to be in front of a lot of eyes, right? Because it's a sold out show. So the in-house part it's sold out. And I don't know. I think it's probably like a couple thousand or something that's in-house. So you're in front of a lot of eyes, in the arena itself. And then you've got the whole Fight Pass. You've got, Dana White will probably watching. What's that? Does that do anything to you? Does that make you more excited? Does it make you more nervous? What kind of energies are you feeling off of that in particular?
It makes my dick super hard, like if I'm taking dialysis or something, dude. This is what I'm made for. Literally, since I was a kid, man, I've always it's crazy, bro. It's just like I've always. Sometimes it's bad, but I've always kind of like fought or wrestled or whatever to the ability of the person I'm fighting against. And but when I'm fighting, it's different, bro. It's this kid has all the pressure on him. And I just want to reiterate that he's in his backyard, in his hometown, in his own promotion, where they hype him up. You know what I mean? I'm the B-side on this, and I'm a smart dude, so I know what I am. I'm the B-side. I'm brought in to showcase, right? But I'm also undefeated, and I'm not this unathletic, non-pedigreed guy that he's used to fighting. I'm not 5'5". I'm not 5'6". I'm literally 5'9" at 125. I have a big build. I weigh up to 150 pounds. Sometimes I'm super strong. I wrestle with black belts and all the time, bigger, smaller. So this kid has nothing on me. I've been striking for a long time. They online they keep saying he's bred for this. Some of his little fans, I'm like, bred for this. I'm like, what is he, a pit bull or something? Like, I hope he comes in gunning, because I'm gonna be there to stand toe to toe with him. But I know in my heart that he's gonna be grabbing at legs at the end of the day, trying to survive the storm that I'm going to bring. Because I know I can handle anything. I've been to the depths of hell. I've been in places, dark places, I spent time in the county jail over here in 33rd and in Orlando. And anyone that's been in Orlando, it's a notorious type of jail. I've been there for 3.5 months for stupid young guy shit. But, he's just never been where I've been. I'm tougher than him. And more than anything, I'm not going to get hit. He's not going to hit me. That's all he expects to do. He wants to KO me, but it's all in his head. At the end of the day, he's going to be grabbing at my legs, trying to hunt me all day. But it's not going to happen. I'm going to take him down if I want. But mostly, I just want to kick him in his head, go home, take my money, and, enjoy it at home with a couple beers, maybe a couple Heinekens before I get there at Atlantic City. Maybe I'll visit Scores again. I never know. It's an awesome establishment. We'll see. But yeah, the pressure is nothing to me. I have nothing to lose, and the fear of losing is it's nothing to me. You know, he can keep his little like these records. It's all fake. I'm here to get battle tested. You know what I mean? I'm not here to sit around and pick opponents like probably this guy has done in the past and wait. You know, I'm not his age. I'm a little bit older. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now. You know what I mean? I've been ready to go, like I told you, for months on end. I'm always ready to go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, all the pressure's on this kid. It's his fans, his promotion, his backyard. Let's see what he does. Like I said, I feel like he's going to bust under the pressure, and I'm going to rise like a phoenix. Just like everyone always underestimates me because of my look or the way I talk or maybe the confidence that I have, and they think it's all like fake or something. But when they step inside and they feel my power and they feel how strong I am and they see the distance that I can keep between these guys if I want, he's going to be waking up, and the ref's going to be fucking, you know, telling him that the fight's over. Don't get up, kid. It's over. Go home. And I'm gonna shake his dad's hand, and because I think his dad's in his corner, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna walk away with a smile on my face, because there's nothing more satisfying than a W, especially when people put you out already, thinking that this guy's some like strong, muscular. I'm like, this guy is 5 foot whatever. He's not going to do anything to me that I haven't seen. Trust me, I'm going to break him. He's going to break. He's going to fall. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be a long fight. I hope it's a 3-round fight. Everyone wants me to finish. I've been working on finishing a lot with my submissions and everything in total, my striking. But I don't care. I don't care about fighting. I like the fight in there. I want to break that guy. I want to have more time in the cage. So when I step in the cage, I'm just comfortable. So I hope he brings his A game. I know I'm going to be at 150%. I'm already jacked up. So we'll see. Like I said, he can talk all the smack he wants to talk, but when I see him face to face, it's going to be different. I know he's going to be running, shitting his pants.
So, hey, man, you brought it up. If I could sidebar, you talked about the Tyson Fury fight. How did you think? How did you think that went down, man? Like, what did you think of the result?
Listen, I love Deontay Wilder. You know, first of all, go USA, and Deontay Wilder is amazing. He's got just like Tyson Fury said, he's definitely the most devastating puncher, I think, in heavyweight boxing history. He just doesn't get recognized for it because it's 2018 and there's so much stupid shit going on. People have social media, so, you know, you got girls twerking and fucking retarded shit always online. So, you know what I mean? It just kind of like takes precedence, plus all the other sports. But Deontay Wilder is amazing, but Tyson Fury won that fight. And I saw my friend the other day that's a boxing enthusiast, and he thought that Deontay won the fight. But come on, bro. You know, 85% of the world thinks that one guy won, and usually that means that guy won. You
Right.
can't. I guess in boxing you can draw or win a fight by knocking a guy down twice, which is the most ridiculous thing, I guess, with the points and everything. But even if he did get those rounds 10-8, which he should, he, you know, you could give him 4 rounds, and you're telling me that he couldn't have won more than that, dude. He just couldn't have. Tyson Fury is the best I've ever seen.
I think at best, man, Deontay Wilder won 3 rounds at best. I mean, obviously he won the 2 rounds. He got the knockdowns in, but I gave him round 2.
Give him a couple extra.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. How many? There's one judge that I saw that gave him the first 6 rounds. That's ludicrous, dude.
Yeah.
That's criminal.
Yeah.
It's really criminal.
Yeah.
It's just not right. You know what I mean? You really puts a blemish on boxing. You know what I mean? Maybe it just puts a big blemish on boxing. I love boxing too, but to watch a great fight, that was the best heavyweight boxing fight I've seen in so long. Besides maybe Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder, which was a fun fight. But dude, come on, man! Don't rob someone like that. And you know what? I had someone bring it up. One of my friends, this guy I know, he brought it up. He's like, "Well, you know what judges should do?" And I thought, like, that's not a bad idea. They should cement their score. So when they put their score down for the first round, it should go up into like some scorecard, just like in the NBA or in football, and it goes up, locked in, and so everyone can see what's going on.
Yes.
And everyone at that point is held accountable.
Yes.
Because who knows? I'm not saying there's shady shit going on, but a good 50% of people believe that there's a lot of fucking underground shady stuff going on in boxing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that it could be true, because you never in this life I've learned that there's a lot of that. You know, in the government and everything, there's a lot of stuff going on.
100%, man. I think that a lot of that motivation, man, is I think with, you know, I've had conversations with people like you know, different sports enthusiasts. I think at the highest levels, like we're talking like NBA Finals, the Super Bowl. I think at these higher level sporting events where there's so much money on the line, I think that shit is. I think it's fixed. You know, and I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's hard to say that though. It's like I can't believe it's weird.
It's
like,
hard to say it, but if you really think about it, and think about if you could really wrap your brain around how much money is involved between the commercials, between, you know, the ticket sales and like all this stuff, if you really could wrap your head around how much money is involved, maybe it might make a little more sense to you. Like for instance with you know, the Fury Wilder fight. Hey, what's the, you know, we got it's probably going to be one of the highest grossing boxing events, maybe not ever, but definitely in recent history, right? It's going to be one of the highest boxing events, you know, in recent history.
The rematch.
Yeah. How do we do this again? Well, we don't want either guy to lose, because that way they're not, you know, they wouldn't be undefeated anymore, and then maybe it might, you know, hey, what's the best way we can do this? Hey, man, let's give them a draw.
Yeah.
You know.
Such weird. And it always happens in boxing. It's like, not always, but it's like that the Canelo Golovkin comes to mind. I'm like, wow. I'm like, dude. And you know what? I was like, if it's a draw, you know, maybe pick something up from kickboxing and go to a sudden death round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, lace those motherfuckers up, get back in there. No one wants that.
Yeah.
That's what's making boxing maybe go. It's really stuck in the past in a way, I feel like.
Yeah.
Not technique-wise, technically and everything. Boxing still, you need that. You know, it's still one of the most beautiful things, and you need that. You know, but the sport itself, I think, is really, really getting stuck in the past in a way. You know what I mean? MMA. Not to say like, because I think a lot of guys have this MMA versus boxing thing, but it's not true. You know, it's the same thing. You know, I think there's a lot of egos both ways. Boxers think that they can outbox fighters so easily. Same thing with Muay Thai guys. But MMA is a total different sport.
Yeah.
And apples and oranges.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When someone's trying to take you down, spin elbow, jab, 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 right hand, left hook. You know, there's so many things going on. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Just not. Variables are different.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. When Tyson Fury, I you know, don't get me wrong. Like I've watched boxing, and I'll be honest with you. I usually watch. Now with MMA, I watch just about everything. With boxing, I watch the bigger events. You know, I don't watch every boxing fight, because it's just there's so much.
Much, yeah.
But definitely for the bigger events, I try to make sure I watch because we cover it, but I try to make sure I'm watching all the big ones. And when it got down to that 12th round, and when he fucking knocked Fury on the ground, bro, and like
I was so scared. I was like, no.
Yo, I hopped up. I was sitting in the same seat, and I'm by myself. I was in here by myself watching it, and I fucking hopped up. I literally jumped out my seat, and I'm like, holy shit. And then Wilder was celebrating and everything, and then all of a sudden you see fucking Fury he just stands up like nothing ever happened. Like like someone just shoved him down. He just stood right up and was like, no, I'm good, bro, let's do this. Yo.
I couldn't believe it. And came back strong and finished the round, and he even hurt.
And he fucking wobbled Wilder. He wobbled him by the end of the round.
It was like a left and the right hook. It's like you could see it on the slow motion. I don't think you could see it as much in like real time, but in the slow motion you could see Wilder's face, and he got hurt. And but much respect to those guys. Both those guys could beat the living shit out of me. They're fucking giants.
Yeah, 100%.
6'7", 6'9". they represented their countries well, and it was an awesome fight. I hope they do it again, but in a way, I hope they don't. I kind of hope this sends a big message to Joshua. He's a punk, so although he can eat me alive too. So sorry, Anthony Joshua, but yeah, bro, come on, Eddie Hearn, let this boy fight somebody, man. Stop fucking. I know it's about the money, so, but whatever. Like, I would love to see Deontay Wilder go over to beat up Anthony Joshua. I think he's a hype job a little bit, Anthony Joshua. Like, I think what's his name, Wilder's getting a lot of slack from the general public and people because of I think he got exposed a little bit. You know what I mean? And now everyone thinks they can outbox. You know, they see like a way to beat him. You know, but I don't think I think most people are forgetting that Tyson Fury isn't. He possesses a couple different types of things.
He's another level. Yeah, Tyson Fury is a different kind of animal. It's
yeah, it's just different. It's styles make fight, and that's why that fight was exciting. And I think Joshua Wilder will be a great fight, but it's not going to be what people think it is. Joshua's just going to be Muhammad Aliing him and jabbing him and slipping and punting. He's not. He's not going to have the reach as much. Yeah. Probably Deontay's going to have the reach advantage.
Yeah.
And not going to have that. I don't know if he weighs as much as Tyson Fury, but he's definitely not tall. Definitely not as tall as Tyson Fury here. So there's a lot of different variables. Like it's just different fight. I'd love to see that one first. Give my dude, the Gypsy King, a couple months off, and then watch him down the line take on Joshua or maybe Deontay Wilder for the biggest rematch of the in the long time in the heavyweight division. You know, it's like if Victor holds Riddick both. Fight.
Yeah, for real, man. You know, a lot of people online, man. Everybody was, because there's a debate. There was, Fury, or then you got the people that say, no, you're crazy, Wilder won, and people are arguing back and forth. I think I think the bottom line, man, that people miss is like both those fucking guys put everything they had, and you could see it. Like, how like sometimes you watch a fight and you're just like, and people say like it's a cliche. I left it all out in the ring, right? And some guys you don't really get that impression, but with that fight, like both guys literally gave every fucking ounce that they had, right?
Yeah.
And like how can you not respect, even if you're, I was rooting for Tyson Fury, but you know what? Like I respect, Wilder just as much because he could have easily gotten, because he was getting picked apart with the jabs. He could have easily basically kind of fucking, he could have given up mentally, man, because he just kept getting pot shotted, and maybe like he could have been like, man, fuck this. I can't get inside. I can't get inside. I can't throw my bombs. What am I going to do to this guy? He keeps, moving out the way. Like, what the hell am I going to do to him? He could have easily given up. But he didn't. He stayed on his game plan, and he stayed on it. Tried and true, he fucking stayed on it, and they finally got him, right? And
he hunted him down the whole fight. You're right about that.
Yeah.
And even though he was swinging wildly or whatever people want to say, like you're saying, he was like, I think the pace of the fight for a heavyweight fight was pretty remarkable.
Yes.
For a 6'9" and 6'7" guy, that's something I don't think we brought up. I don't think maybe the punch stats were like some crazy numbers or anything, but the pace of the fight was very entertaining.
Yes.
It wasn't a boring. It was entertaining. It was really. It was my favorite fight this year. I think and maybe to a lot of people it was too, dude. It was just fun. I liked it all.
Yeah, I think that's what made back in the '90s, the like the Holyfield and Tyson days and Lennox Lewis days. That's what made them so exciting because, guys like Holyfield and Tyson, they're big fucking strong, dieseled up guys, but they were moving like cruiserweights. They weren't moving like heavyweights.
They're lighter heavyweights compared to a lot of the heavyweights in history. They're very light. But even Deontay, weighed in at 212 pounds. He said he weighed in the day of the fight at 209. I saw in an interview. I mean, that's low, dude. It's a small heavyweight to be. And he's the one chasing the bigger guy around. This is just a crazy match of styles. And like I said, I really think Deontay Wilder has the most power ever in the heavyweight division, even compared to Mike Tyson. Because, you know what I mean? Even though Mike Tyson probably could be in there somewhere in the top 2, top 5, obviously. But Deontay Wilder touches you, you're down, dude. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who thank the Lord for the Gypsy King. He got up somehow.
Well, I tell you what, the one thing Tyson has that Tyson had that Wilder doesn't have is I think Wilder probably has heavier hands and is probably a little bit stronger than he was. But the one thing that made Tyson super dangerous was not only was he throwing, bombs with each shot, but Tyson was dangerous because he was accurate. He was technical and he was a fucking powerhouse. So like he was a little bit of both. He was quick, he was technical, and he was throwing bombs. If Wilder could kind of hone in his accuracy a little bit more and kind of, hone in some of his skills, I don't know that anybody could beat him, I mean, obviously he's undefeated so far, but I think he would be that much better if he could hone in his fucking accuracy with that kind of power. You're talking, I mean, it fucking lights out.
I just think that I think Tyson Fury might have his number. I just think
he might.
It's hard. Deontay Wilder is probably used to having the distance and using because, like you said, I mean, he beats everyone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Luis Ortiz was his toughest test, and he was able to kind of stop his jab. You know what I mean? He nullified Deontay Wilder's jab and was able to come over top and do a couple things with that. But then the power ultimately got to Luis Ortiz. Everyone that he touches goes down. So it's amazing that Tyson Fury even got up. But Deontay Wilder, I mean, he's a go USA. He's definitely he's the best. You know what I mean? But in my opinion, Tyson Fury won that fight. Anthony Joshua's number 3 in my book, and Deontay Wilder's number 2 right now, or at least hanging at 1.5. You know what I mean? I'll give him 1.5 just because they draw it or whatever. But I think everyone knows that he lost the fight. Boxing, technically, he got schooled a little bit. You know what I mean? Every time he threw that overhand right, he got rolled under, left hook, rolled under. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say that someone, and when you control the fight, I mean, Tyson controlled the fight pretty much the whole time, and then that's the only thing. The ending is bad. Like, I'd rather them giving the fight to Wilder so it's a clear robbery. You know what I mean? Rob the guy 100%. Don't just take his fucking nickels. Take the money, beat him over his head. Just rob him. But now it's but like you said, who knows? The politics behind it, the money. This draw thing keeps popping up when these big fights. It's just fucking funny, but. God damn it, boxing! I love you and I hate you at the same time sometimes.
Well, in the words of Max Holloway, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. There's nothing you could do about it. But man. So like I said, everybody, please go check this guy out. Check him out on social media. Again, he's got that big fight coming up on the 14th, CFFC, Atlantic City, at the Borgata. Please go. Tickets are already sold out, so you can't be there live and in person, but that's okay because they're going to be on Fight Pass. If you don't have Fight Pass already, I think they have like a 30-day free trial or something if you don't have it already. So go check it out so you can watch this dude. I think it's going to be a special card. So it's a big card, big opportunity for him, and CM Punk is going to be commentating. So I think that'll be kind of cool, right? That'll kind of bring some eyeballs. Someone
was asking me about that, but it's going to be awesome to have. I want more. The more attention, the merrier for me. I love it.
Yes, sir. Go check him out, man. The Party, Joe Penafiel. Go check him out.
I'm gonna give my opponent a special shout out if you're watching this. Whenever you see this little bitch boy, I'm gonna see you live soon. And when I see you, you better run because it's on site. I don't care who you're with because I come by myself. I don't need anybody. I don't need anyone behind me. You're going to be alone with me locked in the cage, and I hope you've been running. I hope you work hard because when I'm in there, I'm here to break you. I'm here to take your soul. I'm here to take all your candy, just like when you got bullied when you were a little kid, you little midget. You haven't been bred for shit. All you've been doing is talking shit online, and I'm going to break you and everyone's hearts there. I'm the Heartbreak Kid. The party's here to take over. The party continues, and this will never stop. And I'm here to just take you out. Just know that this is going to be hell for you. So if you want to take this W from me, you got to go to hell and back. Let's see if you're there for every round. I think you won't be. I think you're going to get discouraged, and I think you're going to break, and you're going to be grabbing at legs like a little bitch that you are. I can't wait to see you. Keep my fucking keep that money, that check right for me. Whoever over there that's going to be writing that check, and I'll see you soon, you little bitch.
All right. Well, you heard it there. All right, for Joe, for Joshua Furs, we're Combat Insiders, and we're out.